What's happening, everyone? My name is Phil with PrecisionLED.com, and today we have a 2015 Nissan Altima that we're going to be installing LED headlights on. Now, this installation is compatible with year models 2013 and up, that's the 5th generation Altima, and is only compatible with models that have the halogen headlights. So if you have HID headlights already, you cannot convert to LED, only halogen to LED. So today we're using a PrecisionLED Cree headlight conversion kit, and it comes with a ballast driver as well as the new LED bulb. This is a direct plug-and-play replacement. All you need to do is find a place for the ballast to mount, and the installation goes rather simply. Now, what we need for this installation, and today in particular, we're going to be removing the wheel to get access to the headlights, but that's only to show you with a better camera angle. You don't actually have to remove the wheel if you're doing the installation at home. What you can do is turn the wheel furthest to one side, either the left or the right, and that will give you access to the interior paneling to do your work. For the purpose of our demonstration, we're going to jack the car up a bit, remove the wheel, so you have better access to view. Let's go ahead and get started. So if you were going to remove the wheel to get access to the rear of the headlight housings, you should have a tool that comes in your trunk to remove the lug nuts. I've already gone ahead and loosened them all here, and for the purpose of saving some time, I'm just going to remove them here with an electric drill. All right, with the wheel off, what we're going to be doing, there is a fender liner here that's actually preventing access to the headlight assembly right here. So we're going to be using a flathead screwdriver and a Phillips head screwdriver to remove the bolts that are holding it in place. We'll show that to you now. To remove your fender liner, you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver as well as a flathead screwdriver. And on this intersection, there are 3 clips that need to be removed. One here, and one up top. You need a flathead for that. You're going to come in from the side and release the middle portion from the rest of the clip, and you're going to pry it back so you create separation between the 2 pieces, and when you have that separation, you can pull it out. Now there's an additional clip down below here, as well as 3 bolts that need to be removed. We'll show you that now. We're now looking underneath the wheel well panel, and there are 3 bolts and a clip that's removed. One here, last one here, as well as a single clip here on this side. When you have them all out, there is a hole right here that you can use to pull this down. And you can create some separation here with the fender. And now you have access under here to access the headlight housing. We're now looking at the headlight assembly from the rear, right here. And so what we want to do is turn this counterclockwise, and that releases the bulb. And when you have it out, if you pull up on this tab here, it should release. And that comes out. Now the LED bulb is actually a 2-part piece. You have the bulb itself, and then you have the driver. And it's easiest to connect these 2 pieces together before you install. And so as you can see, we need to line these up and connect the power cables together. And then you have a center cap that helps create a waterproof seal. So now that you have that all set, you can just go ahead and put this one back in. Once you have the tabs lined up, turn it clockwise, and that locks into place. Now, this is the power cable from the vehicle, and you just want to plug that one in. Now, we are going to be putting this ballast here on this support, this aluminum support on the Altima. We have included double-sided sticky tape that's very good for installation. I just took a piece of paper, a paper towel, and wiped this area clean. We used some alcohol to make sure that we got any of the grease or dirt off of it. And we're going to be using this pad, mounting it on one side here, and then eventually placing it up here. So I'm going to do that now. Give it a good push so it's nice and tight. Good adhesion. We're going to remove the back side. And we're going to push it down. Now there's not enough wiring that we really need to worry about cleanup, but if you did, we do have some included zip ties you can use to clean up your wiring job. Now that this is all in, we're going to go ahead and test the lights before we put everything back together. Let's go ahead and do that now. So I've got our fender liner back here. There's a couple things to know when you're putting this back in. There's a section right up here. This clip needs to go onto this piece of metal right here. You want to make sure that all of this is on the interior of the fender wall, not sitting outside. It's a pretty common mistake. So what we're going to do, we're going to push this in, and you can pull the fender out just a little bit to get started. Make sure it's sitting inside. And for this piece, want to make sure you're coming all the way from the outside. There you go. Now that plastic is sitting on top of the metal, and that's where you want it. For this front section here, remember we have 3 clips. Got one here, and one here. And don't forget you have one clip here down at the bottom, and then your 3 Phillips head screws that go right along the side here as well. Once you have that done, you can put the wheel back on if you took it off, and you're all set. The process is the same on the passenger side.
And that's the end of the installation. If you have any questions or concerns, please email us at help@precisionled.com, or you can reach us online and submit a support ticket at www.precisionled.com/contact. Please like or subscribe if you enjoyed the video or enjoyed the process for what we do. It really does help us out when we make the next one, knowing that there's people out there watching the videos. Have a good one.